There is no denying that prices have significantly fallen within the Toronto real estate market, GTA real estate market, and the Canadian real estate market at large. Yet a lot of Canadians still seem to remain pessimistic despite the cooler, more buyer-friendly market. This mainly has to do with the fact that as interest rates go up, well, of course, prices have come down, yet affordability for a lot of buyers relying on financing remains a significant issue. Thus, ultimately, despite the falling prices, they remain worried and concerned about their future with regards to owning real estate. And in today's video, we're going to cover that exact topic. The attitude a lot of Canadians, whether in the GTA or Canada at large, have with regards to their future prospects as homeowners. We're going to cover a lot of interesting survey results in today's video. Hello everyone, this is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate and Remax Realtron Realty Inc. As always, back with another video for you guys here today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Sam, a real estate agent working primarily within the GTA with buyers and sellers. On this channel, we like to discuss all things Toronto and GTA real estate, Canada real estate, market stats, market trends, market facts, building reviews, buyer advice, seller advice, tenancy laws, so much more. So feel free to subscribe if you find this content enjoyable. You can also find my contact information in the description box with regards to where you can get in touch with me if you have any follow-up or further questions. But enough of all that, let's get to the point of today's video, which is covering a very interesting survey conducted by Habitat for Humanity Canada that really expresses and highlights the pessimism and the concern which exists within the Toronto and larger Canadian real estate market. As we will see from the results, despite the falling market where prices are down, days on market are higher, properties are selling conditionally, buyers really have more leverage than ever, there is still a pessimistic attitude that remains for a lot of normal everyday people. Starting out with the simple fact that 81% of GTA residents, according to this survey, believe it's next to impossible for them to ever own a property within their own community. So their own community here refers to any specific neighborhood, niche submarket within the GTA, whether you're looking at, for instance, Waterfront Mississauga, Willowdale East North York, around the Scarborough Town Center in East Toronto, North Richville or South Richville, Richmond Hill, wherever in the GTA you can think of a community. Most individuals believe that it will be next to impossible for them to actually own a property in the very community they currently live in. It really does further accentuate the concern that exists for a lot of people living within the GTA, being able to purchase where they actually want to purchase, familiar neighborhoods where they know the people, they know the streets, they know the community. And the converse of this is really what we saw during peak market, where the market was so scorching hot that people were really venturing outwards to areas they did not really know, 30 45 minutes out of the city. This is why during the peak market and the lead up to the peak market, when the worldwide event started, if you know what I'm referring to by the worldwide event, far east portions of the GTA, such as portions of Durham, Whitby, Ajax, Pickering, Clarington, saw unprecedented price growth and demand growth because simply people were priced out of areas they knew in central GTA and they were going to the outskirts of the GTA on the east side. Now, there are a lot of fantastic areas actually in Durham, believe it or not. There's a lot of areas in Whitby I'm a huge fan of. That sentiment was not just a sentiment, people actually spoke with their dollars and cents during the peak market. Furthermore, the pessimism and the concern of a lot of Canadians with regards to the real estate market is not just about the real estate market as this ethereal force. It's also directed to a lot of homeowners they see as obstructing further development. Particularly here, 54% of people surveyed believe that NIMBYs were and currently are a major barricade towards affordable and more affordable housing. Now, if you're not familiar with the term NIMBY refers to, as an acronym, not in my backyard, which is intended to designate the subset of homeowners, mostly detached single-family freehold homeowners, who are vehemently typically against and vote against new construction in the form of the missing middle housing, so anywhere from townhomes to fourplexes, and of course condominiums, low to mid to high rise, and which is why 54% of people, Canadians, have this negative sentiment towards NIMBYs as a factor, a influencing factor in kind of keeping prices high and representing a major obstacle path towards a more affordable market. Now, whether this is accurate or not is a different question. The fact of the matter is this is what people believe, not what is actually the case. But the concern is also shared by homeowners as well. That's right, according to the survey, 40% of homeowners are also concerned about paying their mortgage in the next 12 months. As we see here, the negative sentiment that kind of exists with regards to the housing market is also shared by homeowners as well with regards to the affordability issue. Of course, I am of the opinion that people kind of overinflate how many people actually purchased during the peak parts of the market. Nonetheless, for those who actually did purchase during peak market, and especially on variable interest rates, well, they are absolutely concerned because as the Bank of Canada keeps increasing interest rates, their month-to-month cost, of course, increases, and the spread between what they're paying towards principal and what they're actually paying towards interest increases as well, essentially getting to a point where their monthly is going up, but it's not as if they're actually paying much principal. They might be paying 20% principal, 80% interest in some instances. And what I found most interesting with regards to who is the most pessimistic here, not just Canadians, but breaking it down by age, by generation, is that when the survey breaks it down between Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, and Boomers, the most pessimistic attitudes are originating from Millennials, followed by Boomers and Gen X tied for second. And really, the most positive attitudes with regards to the Canadian real estate market are originating from Gen Zs. So I found that quite fascinating in the sense that the Millennials, I was not surprised that Millennials are most concerned because really, the housing market, whether you're looking in the state of Toronto, Vancouver, wherever you're looking, is mostly impacting millennials right now. So of course, they're going to be the most concerned. I was surprised that Gen Zs actually have the most positive attitude. And furthermore, I was surprised that Boomers are number two, tied for number two in terms of how concerned they are as well. Because the fact of the matter is, if we're going to go back and look at the NIMBYs designation, most NIMBYs tend to be Gen X and Boomers. But nonetheless, that's it for today's video. A very interesting survey, Habitat by Humanity Canada. You can find it on their website. Let me know, do you share in the concern? Are you worried of the status of the Toronto real estate market, the Canadian real estate market at large? Where do you stand? As always, this is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate, Realtron Realty Inc. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and stay tuned. Thank you.